Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Scrappy Kathy, and this is Challenge Accepted. And today, Shannon and I are joining with the scrapbooking community to celebrate that Crafty Meggy has been on YouTube for 8 years. That is phenomenal. And she's just amazing, and she's popular, and she deserves every bit of her success. And we value her as a friend, and we wanted to join in the hop. So she has given us this sketch, which is just a circle, a couple of photos, and some clusters on each side, small alpha title. We'll see how close I get to that. And she's given us a list of eight items that she'd like to see us use on here. So I've got, the 8 items are doilies, sequins, pattern paper, multiple photos, mixed media, a cut file, the sketch, and washi tape. So we'll see how close I can get to this. I'm going to use this as a background sheet. If I can find my trimmer, I will trim the, there it is. Of course, it would be sitting on top of the trash can. Where else would one's trimmer expect to be? And my desk is a horrible mess because it's the last 2 days of Calvinball, and they've taken away all the restrictions and we can use all the rules. And I've got everything I own pretty much out on the table to choose from, at least everything that has been named as a point getter. Let me turn that light back on. Okay. And so I'm kind of just piling things on top of one another. I'm just going to put that right there. And what I'm going to do, I'm not going to go full bore Calvinball on this one out of respect for Meggy and Shannon. But I'm going to add some things that specifically that I know get points, and absolutely everything that she named in her list is also on the Calvinball rules list. Okay, so you can see I've got a couple cut files and all this. Let me put this aside. I'm going to cut out my photos. I normally have that done, but I kind of want to do something. I printed this, I filtered the same photo 3 times, and I printed it just randomly different sizes. So I'm going to cut them, crop them differently. I'll put that aside because I'm not going to do that one yet. I'm going to kind of scooch in here and leave like the left side where you can see the stage. This is my crazy son. He took Ava to a concert by an artist or a group named Papa Roach. And Grandma doesn't know from Papa Roach, but she really likes the photo. He's crazy, and it's you know, there's questionable attire involved, but I think this is going to be a fun photo for him to look back on in the scrapbooks. I want this one to be about 3 by 4, and I've just about got it exactly at 3. So let's see if I can get it to 4 there. That works. And then this other one I would also like at 3 by 4, but I'm gonna cut it a different way, although that is really kind of pretty. That's the one I should have cut that way. We'll see what I can do. I might do this. Well, I'm trimming it exactly the same way. I don't care. I'm fine with that. I've got, it is also Punched Out Thursday to Die For. And so I've used my dies for kind of taking the sketch literally. Those clusters look like leaf clusters. And I'm going to use them. So I've kind of cut them out. I want to do some mixed media here. I'm planning to use this doily. I have not completely decided on my design. Here's the cut file I'm going to use. I want to use this doily, but maybe I might cut this piece in half and let these bits kind of be like this with the clusters kind of going out from them. So in the very middle here, I would like to do some spray ink through this stencil, and I'm not going to care if it's messy. In fact, I hope it gets messy and gets around out on the outside there. So see, like that, I'm kind of wanting that. Okay. And this is Delusion's shimmer spray in black something or other. Okay, I'm gonna do this before I take the stencil up, and look how cool that is. And now, okay, that's kind of what I wanted, was that square around it. And I'm gonna wipe this off so that I can set it aside without, I'm gonna maybe, let's try that. It's not leaving much of anything there, but if it had left part of that pattern on here, I think that would have looked neat. Okay, we'll put that aside and we'll see where to go from here. I'm going to use this cut file, which is a clock with Roman numerals, and it doesn't really matter how I put it on there. I'm probably going to clutter it up with enough embellishing around it that you may not be able to tell. I'm hoping that you won't be able to tell it's a clock. So I'm gonna glue it down. I'm gonna let the numerals on here kind of provide me clues as to where I want my embellishments to go. And that way they'll kind of be for someone who doesn't care about the numerals, I'm sure being careful about how I place them. Okay, now I want to get some purple foam to back my photos. And I'm going to put the two largest ones kind of back. I'm not going to mat them. Actually put this one here, here. I'll do it like that. And then I can stick this kind of in here and put that foam back there. I'm going to tape it together just so that it knows that's what I'm intending to do. And we go like that. And then this will go here, and then my clusters might just kind of come out from there. Let's do it. And I have a guitar cut file that seems like it might be appropriate for a music concert. And I thought I would turn it so that I can do, well, I guess this part is the least interesting part of it. So I can do that, but I want to get some things underneath here first. Okay, let's see what I can work out with the doily. I'm going to kind of sneak it under here and maybe just have it on this one side. That kind of works there, but not completely. And let's see if we need this other one, or if we want this other one. I don't mind that. I don't hate that. So that's okay. Now, when I saw the clusters, I kind of thought of these acetate florals. And so I grabbed two different ones. And I have cut, I'm going to, see, like what I'm going to do is put this sun right there. And let's do that now. Just for the hell of it, and it covers up that numeral. So that's the kind of thing I'm going to go around and try to do. Okay, so I've got a big orange cluster there, and I've got a green, a large green one for here, and then I've got a small orange one for this side, and a smaller green here. I can maybe do a small green there, and I've got another green one, and I'm just kind of laying them out. I used some dies to cut a couple green glitter ones, and also some some cork. Here's some cork. Now I can place those, and I have a couple bits left. And what I thought I'd do is put a couple of, there's something that's gonna go, I might want to back that. I'm gonna maybe put something like a flare. Well, we know we're gonna have this under here. Do I want it under that? And then the florals will go, I need to be sure the whole thing fits on the page. I think that's going to be fine. I just kind of have to push it all off and then put it back on. And then you'll kind of see where I'm going with this. And even if I don't put it all together, on this video, you'll kind of know where I'm headed. Okay, for a start, I'm gonna put this green and have it starting maybe down here and going up. And then I can have something like this cork bit starting up here where the doily ends, and you really don't want to see that. And it can be kind of coming out from inside the guitar. See, that kind of hides that awkward spot there. Okay, let me do the acetate so that it shows on the pattern paper there. And I'm just going to put the glue down there that's going to be hidden by the flare if we use that. Let me get that up there. Okay, and so far I'm thinking that a flare like that will work just fine there. Okay, let's put this glitter one kind of right in there, tucking out from under the photo. And I can actually put it between the photo and the foam layer, which works out. And all of this goes here, huh? Okay. I'll put this smaller green piece, and that's cut from a Fernwood 6x8 sheet, and it has script on it that isn't necessarily readable, and I didn't cut it with the intention that it would be readable. Okay, so here's the large cork piece, and I think I saw some weeding that needed to be done. Did it fall? There we go. Okay, and I'm gonna kind of stick it right there. And now I've got the orange, which is the last piece I'm going to add because it's going to really stand out. And I want to be sure that I like where it is. Would that look good? Yeah, that's okay. It's not the same. It's from the same die set, so the leaves are compatible. Now I've got this left, but at the moment I'm thinking I won't need it. So now let's put the flare there. Okay, now I have to, in this case, the orange is going to be the receding color. I'm going to move it up and have it arch just right over the end of that doily so that I'm going to put the glue actually on the end of the doily so those pieces stick and it doesn't move around. Okay, and now I'm going to arch this guy down. I can actually turn it over. Or do I want to do it like that, maybe? I said I didn't want that to come up, so I guess I need to put this over it. I'll layer it like that. I'll scooch it in under there. Okay, and now I'm going to pull this back up because I'm going to put these others in first, and then I'll find a way to slide it in. This kind of needs to go like that. This glitter part can kind of start from right there in the middle of the orange. Can come out that way. And here's the exact same shape, but in the green, and I'm going to slide it under the cut file and let it kind of be coming out from there. I've got this cork, exact same shape, and I'm going to put it maybe right under there. Now is when I want to bring this guy in and kind of do that with it. Okay. Okay, and I've got this other little green bit that could be coming out from there, and then I can layer a cork piece underneath. And here's a little cork piece that stayed. The cork kind of came apart. I don't know exactly why, but enough of it was usable. Okay, so that's done. And I'm thinking I don't necessarily need a piece of flare there. I'm going to use I've got a piece with some stitching on it, a tiny little bit of stitching. I'm going to stick that in to get that point, and I'm going to put it in a kind of a hidden spot. Like maybe right under there, so that you see a little scalloped edge right there, and there's, you and I know there's stitching on it. Okay, I've got this, and there is a point to be had for having an elephant on your page. So I'm going to kind of scooch the elephant down. That is from a Project Life card, so I get credit for the Project Life card as well as there being an elephant, and I'm going to have him. Okay, so that covers up that numeral. Let me put the tail maybe. I guess that's okay. I don't want him off the page. Let me push him back a little bit. There we go. Okay, and that is a fairly large, thing, a piece that kind of fits on there. I have there's a point that I haven't used in Calvinball this time, and it's to use cherries on your layout. And I have this very old epoxy sticker that has cherries. And I don't know why, but I'm just going to put it right here by the guitar. I have this flare. I need this to go over something. I have a plaid speech bubble and a bunny. Maybe we could have the bunny peeking up by the guitar. I'm, doing this. This photo tells me that I can scrap it with a bit of a sense of humor. And you kind of have to do that when you're playing Calvinball. So that's kind of what you see happening here. Let's see. I think I have I have a little penguin here. I could combine this speech bubble and this penguin, and they could go over that number. Do I want it this way? No, we'll put it this way. And I'll find a word strip to put there. I have a piece of, I have a brad that that has a picture of a roach on it, and my goodness, I I have to find my utility scissors here, which looks exactly like my fussy cutting scissors, but they've been used over the years for this sort of thing, cutting the stuff off of the backings off of brads. So this has pictures of roaches and it says bugs. Let's see, where do I want to put this? I'm going to put, do I maybe want to put it here with the coffee pot? And I'm going to put the coffee pot on some foam. Nothing has to mean anything, so it doesn't necessarily mean that there's roaches in the coffee pot. Yuck. I've got a bunny and I now need an egg. So I'm gonna take, and I need orange and I need acetate. Well, I guess I've already got acetate. So I'm gonna cut this little orange egg and put a little bit of glue and kind of put it right there. And I have a, oh, you know what? I don't need that egg because I have, I'm just gonna stick it right there, because I have an egg here. I need a chicken and I need an egg. And right there is a chicken hatching out of an egg. So the next thing I really need a place to put this hot air balloon. And so I'm gonna kind of back it with something. What do I want to back it with? I've got some scraps of paper here. I could back it with this, and that's not going to be real hard to do in that I'm just going to kind of glue it on there and then fussy cut around it. It is cut out of gray paper with little X's on it, and this is a yellow with white polka dots, and I get points for polka dots and I get points for the hot air balloon. And I had thought the gray would look nice against the purple, but it's kind of not, is that the right size? That is not the right size. So there, and I'm gonna put it right here, and I'll put a rainbow and a cloud there. There is a point for a unicorn, and I have this cute little unicorn that is on a chain on this set of pins. And that came in a Mind the Scrap kit from years ago, and I'm apologizing to Emma officially at this moment for taking it apart. It's cute, but I need it on the layout more than I need it on the pin, and it's not coming off. It's not bending enough. Oh well, I'm going to put it on regardless. And I'm going to let it be kind of right there, and I'll figure out something to put under it there. I'm going to do this sunflower here on the, it's on the white, and I need this particular flare because it has triangles. This one has diamond shapes. So I'm going to put this, the colors seem to work with this guy. I'm going to put more foam on the back to kind of lift it up. So that's there. That works there, and I'll put a, where's a cloud? I need to cut a cloud. That's the cat's feet. I don't need to worry about that. Let me just do a white cloud using my punch, and I'll put it on. I made a brown cloud, and I don't know about you, I'm not interested in a brown cloud, and I apologize to Helen Parker, because she and I have a little thing going over the merits of brown and versus pink. So I will find a rainbow. I have here a stamped Viewmaster, and I can maybe kind of scooch it in under here. And when you see the finished layout, it's probably going to look pretty much the same as this. Anything else I add to it, I'm going to try to have it be fairly small. I'm just putting another sunshine there because I have it handy. I didn't need to. And I'm going to add some sequins and enamel dots and things like that, fairly small things. I'll do something that covers that up, or I won't. You know, it doesn't, it won't bother me a whole lot if I don't. I may have a pretty pineapple to put there. There's a point for Disney, and I've got some Disney stuff that may work right there. So let's look and see how well I did on Meggy's list. Doilies. I've got doilies. Sequins, I'm going to pull the sequins out right here. And I was thinking of using these bright yellow ones from Late Summer Thoughts, or the black and white ones from Kiss and Tell. I think I may go with the black and white. And sequence pattern paper. I've got pattern paper here, and I've cut things out of pattern paper, used pattern paper to back this. I've punched and die cut things from pattern paper. Multiple photos. I have, it's actually the same photo, but I've printed it 3 times. Mixed media. I've done the spray ink through the stencil and kind of gotten it, this purple paper, kind of grungy. Cut file, I've actually used 2. I've used the clock and the guitar. The sketch and washi tape. Washi tape I'm going to use while you're watching because I need a film strip for a point in Calvinball, and I have this great film strip washi tape. So I'm really just going to kind of scooch it in under here. One side of it, it's printed off to one side of the tape. Okay. That's not as far under there as I would like it to be. So I will mess with that off camera and get it right. Let me try one more time. Okay, there we go. I'm okay with that. It's not perfect, but I'm good with that. Let me pull I see a little rainbow here, and I've got there's a pot of gold that gets a point, but let me pull this rainbow. I will worry about that later, guys. Let's see. The pot of gold maybe can go right there. And that has shamrocks, pot of gold, and clouds there. What I don't have any more of is a leprechaun. And I may let this one go without having a leprechaun. I'm going to put this it's not going to stick to that glitter very well. I'm going to cut it down and put liquid glue on it. Normally that glue isn't a problem, but on glitter it's probably going to show. I'm going to let that be the end of what I film, and like I said, I will try not to junk it up too much. So thanks for watching, and congratulations, Meggy. So happy that you're still going strong on YouTube after 8 years. I will be putting a title on here, but who knows where. Maybe right here across this photo. Oh, across the film strip. That's where it's going to be. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye. See you next Thursday. And next Thursday, Shannon and I are joining with the Scrap-A-Sketch April event, where each week they're coming out with a new, each weekend, coming out with new sketches, and you scrap them according to the seasons. So that's kind of cool. So Shannon and I will be doing that next week. Bye.